Spoofer Ravenberg here. I hope, members of me tribe, I hope you're keeping well. I guess what I'm trying to say is your wellness is very important to me, and therefore I hope you're well. And if you happen to be, stuck in a well, I just hope you're well and you can get through your ordeal. So basically, what I'm really trying to say, I hope you're keeping well. That's right. It's a blustery day here in the west of Ireland, the northwest of Ireland. Blustery, wintry. You really do get a sense of the climate change when you're in a place like this. You really do. Now, tribe members, the reason I'm making this video, by the way, I'm very sick. I felt fine yesterday, and I was driving by a village, and there was a tractor out in front of a hedge, and on the roof of the tractor was a magpie. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, sure, there's nothing wrong with seeing a magpie. Even a magpie that's just perched on the cabin of a tractor. Well, yes, in the normal world, of course, but in the spirit world, of course, it's a different thing altogether, a different kettle of fish. So I realized something's not quite right there. I went home and I opened up my magic book and I looked for the part about magpies where you have the poem, the poem about the magpies. And basically, the magpie, if you see one, it's for sorrow. So that's what, I didn't heed the warning. I didn't see it, That's why I'm sick today, because I only saw one magpie yesterday on the cabin of the tractor. In front of the hedge on the road. Anyway, tribe members, send your love, please. If you could all just send your love at exactly 4:05 and 21 seconds. If you could all just, release the love to Spoofer, Uncle Spoofer, Spoofer Ravenberg. That would make me feel better and be able to get over me illness. I'm as sick as a parrot. And please bear in mind that the parrot, is very sick. When I say I'm as sick as a parrot, not your typical parrot. I'm talking about a parrot that has, probably got a dozen or a score of Jabberwockies. So a really sick parrot. That's how I feel today, as sick as a parrot who's after having 20 Jabberwockies. Now, let me try and sit up here. Okay, it's tough being sick, it really is, it really is. Members of the tribe, I'm making this video because there's a lot of innuendo going around after events came out of New York. Now, some people call it what is it called? Jew York. There's nothing funny about calling New York Jew York. That's an anti-Semitic slur. And if I see any of that on my channel, you will be blocked. I do not tolerate anti-Semitism. I tolerate all sorts of, anti-Europeanism, anti-Christianism, anti-Islamism, but there's one thing I do not tolerate: anti-Semitism. Horrible thing. So in New York, not Jew York, it has been discovered that underneath a synagogue there were lots of tunnels. Now, photos have come out of, mattresses with blood stains on them and all sorts of weird stains. People are immediately jumping the gun. They're saying it was some sort of child organ harvesting thing going on. You people make me sick with the things you come out of. You're anti-Semitic slurs. You're disgusting people. So what I want to tell you is, I've done my research here, and I lived in New York, and I can tell you, it wasn't a tunnel of torture. It was a tunnel of love. That's what it was. The idea was they were making the tunnels to try and connect up with other like-minded individuals, to have a nice time, and, to express their love. So it was a tunnel of love. A tunnel of love. Not a tunnel of bigotry like you people would like. Now that I've started making this video, how many minutes in am I? Let me see now. I'm over 4.5 minutes in. That's enough time protecting the Jews and speaking on their behalf. I'll now spend the next 40 minutes of this video running down the Magdalene laundries, complaining about the Magdalene laundries, and talking about the Nazis and the concentration camps. So that will be I suppose that'll be the thrust of this video. But of course, I've no agendas. As a pagan, I have no agendas whatsoever. I just, I'm very, very, open-minded, By the way, there's only one historical event in the past. There's only one event that matters, and that's the Holocaust. That's the Holocaust, That's the Holocaust. It's the only thing that happened in history. Well, apart from the Carthaginians, the Carthaginians. Okay, tribe members, going to spend the next 40 minutes projecting the tunnels in New York with the blood stains on the mattresses. Going to project that onto Catholic Ireland for the next 40 minutes. Please join me and put the kettle on. Put the kettle on.